let's talk a little bit about yourself. So we're, 16 rounds into the competition. You're in incredible form at the moment. How is the body feeling?
The body's good. I've been enjoying my footy this year. It's been a bit different, I think, obviously losing a lot of our experienced and older guys last year and bringing up through our younger guys, but it's been awesome. I've been loving them, getting better and better every week, and I think the learning for me was, you know, with older guys missing and experience gone, it's not for me to overdo it and take too much control. Do my thing as a leader and as a player, and then let these boys play their footy because they're bloody good footy players.
I'd say, I don't know if I reckon you're close to career best form, Teddy. Close to it. But I don't think you've had a more influential season than this year. The way you're inspiring these young guys, the way they're playing.
Well, I think at my age and the experience I've got, that's a learning for me over the years. As I said, I reckon early in my career, if I feel like players are out and I had to try and do too much, I'd overplay, take too many carries. I wouldn't be at my best. Whereas now as I said, sort of sitting back and picking my moments really well and letting our young halves play footy, letting them take control, and just trying to be my best self. So that leadership role that I've really grown into as a captain, I mean, I'm just enjoying getting better and better at that, and I feel really comfortable in it now.
How much has the coach had to sit you down and go, well, this is the parts I need you in the game, this is when I need you to sit back, this is who I need you to follow? How much is that a conversation or just your learnings?
I think we've had plenty of conversations, not really specifically in moments where he needs me to do a certain thing. It's more just doing playing my best footy as a fullback. So defensively, obviously, Robbo's taking control of our defence this year, and that's the most important aspect for me.
Robbo's doing the defence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of the defence. So, doing a line organisation, my movements, that's the most important thing. I think with the attack, he just lets me go and play and backs me to pick the right options there.
Well, it's really brave of Robbo to let you play a style of play with the offloads, especially on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'd go as far as saying if Trent Robinson gets his team to the semi-finals this year, this would be his best achievement as a game. And, he's won back-to-back premierships, but that was a pretty stacked team. Compared to this one with all these young guys, the last trial you got beat by 50 by the Knights. Broncos put 50 on you.
Yeah.
We all thought you were going to be bottom four, maybe wooden spoon.
Yeah.
But the way he's let this team evolve.
It's the most calm I've probably seen him throughout my career. I feel like years gone by, we've had the superstars, we've had the team, and everyone expects us to win a premiership or be top 2, top 4. Whereas this year, everyone wrote us off. No one really gave us a chance. But within our 4 walls, we still have that belief that we can make a real run at it. Our guys, in our pre-season, some of these kids that were training with us, you wouldn't pick that they're 18, 19 years of age. They're just
Steve
Fichetti, Rob Toyer. These guys are 18, 19.
Twain.
And they're just beasts. And they're just getting more and more confident, more and more comfortable every week. And I'd love to, the next 2 to 3 years, some of these kids are going to be superstars.
Is there anyone else coming up? Is there anyone we should look out for?
Well, the front row that got injured.
Toby Rodwell,
What's the big front row's name?
D. Larsell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a player.
Yeah, he had an infection at the start of the year, so he would have been playing as well. He had an infection. He was in hospital. He was out for 8 to 10 weeks. So his brother Xavier, he debuted as well. They're both really good front rowers coming through. But Toby Rodwell, who played in the 19s Origin last week, he's going to be a player in the next couple. We've got a lot of young halves coming through. They're all just great footy players, great instincts. Yeah, it's exciting for the club for the future.
What's it been like for you, obviously, watching on for State of Origin? Obviously, you would have loved to be there, but there is a benefit for the fact that the Roosters are benefiting from having you on the field and in great physical shape as well. What's it like for you watching on? Yeah,
I think last year was probably hard. Not getting picked, and then it was a bit awkward for me to watch. I mean, I'd been there since 2016. I hadn't missed a game, so it was a bit weird for me to watch on TV. But this year I felt really relaxed. I wasn't expecting to play Origin. I think a lot of external talk was about that, but I wasn't expecting that. I knew they'd go with Dill, who's playing some great footy, and they won last year. So I've really sat back and just enjoyed watching footy this year, even club footy. Years gone past, I wouldn't like to watch too much footy. I just like to focus on myself and focus on the Roosters. But I've really just enjoyed watching footy as a fan and learning from that.
I don't want to embarrass you, but I will. What was Teddy like to coach at Origin?
Well, I suppose the respect he got when Boyd stop playing and we had to pick a
Boyd
captain.
Cordner.
We sat in a room, we just said, well, it's Teddy. I think what you get from a coaching point of view is you sort of know what you're going to get, and you get it every game. There's very few errors. You got the stuff coming out of trouble, the support. There's times in the game where I think, where he gets the ball has been important, whether it's off first receiver. But then, at times as well, he's also changed where he spins around the outside and links with his outside men. So you just know where you're going to get. So it allows you to move on to another player or another part of the game that you have to work on. So it's just an incredible comfort having someone who puts so much into the game. He's, there's so many metres, there's so many runs. You don't have to worry about someone else doing that. Then they can worry about the chase or something else. So the comfort it brings you as a coach is incredible.
Well, Joey, you said you didn't want to embarrass Teddy, but I am going to have a look at these photos we've dug up from childhood in the James Tedesco household.
Whoa,
have a look
is
at
that
this.
Grody?
How old-
Grady? Yeah. I was in year 12 there. That's me in year 12.
Year 12, really?
Yeah, I was tiny.
Where are the arms?
Yeah, honestly.
How much would you weigh then? Can you remember?
I've been 81 probably, yeah. I was honestly, I hit puberty real late. It was probably end of year 12 I started to hit puberty. But even that's what I was saying through my injuries, it really gave me some time to beef up and put some size on, because I was a small kid. I was fast, nippy, good footwork, but in the high school years, I really got taken over because I just wasn't big and size was an issue.
I spoke to the principal at St Greg's on the weekend. He was at the footy, and they've won their first 3 games.
Yeah, I've seen the highlights on Instagram.
Yeah, so they're doing really well. It's a great school. It's been an incredible nursery, and it's just getting strong again out there at Campbelltown. So
I've seen Paddy Richards' son was on the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of a good try.
It's big.
He looked fast, but he looks
Yeah,
similar
tall.
stature to
I love
Paddy.
seeing the second
Yeah, I know.
generation.
Good getting to know in some in-depth side of James Tedesco. I love those photos as well.
what we didn't touch on, Maria, children, how's that touched your life?
Love it. It's the best thing ever. I've got a little daughter now. She turns 2 in a couple of months. Got another daughter on the way in August. Just the best ever. I mean, I feel like before, my career was just all very selfish. It was about myself. Whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to do it. And I got married and had kids, and now my life just revolves around my family. I can't wait, to come home and see my little daughter. She runs up, gives me a hug, and honestly, it doesn't get much better than that. So I can't wait to keep growing my family. She's starting to understand rugby league. She sees footy on TV and says, "Dada." So it's very cool. I love it.